His love isn't strong enough to handle it.
I'm not worried about the strength of Erica's love.
Then what is it that's keeping you from telling her that you and I shared a night of love?
There was no love, Natalie.
Well, call it whatever you want to. It was perfectly natural for us to cling to each other in our grief.
What was natural? I was drunk.
Well, you know what they say in vino veritas? The truth is often spoken by one who is drunk. You did whisper such sweet, loving things into my ear.
If I did, it's because I was dreaming of Erica.
But you said my name over and over.
I knew nothing until I woke up in the morning and found you beside me.
Why? Why are you avoiding the psychological truth?
What do you know about psychology?
I know that you had to have wanted me or you couldn't have slept with me. You could be drunk or hypnotized.
Hypnotized?
Yes, you see, they say that even hypnotized, you cannot make a subject do something he truly is against.
You are confusing the issue. I never said that you provoked me. I said... Just forget it, will you? Just forget it.
You're the one who's confused, Jeremy. I think you best think twice about this marriage. Don't you think a marriage should be based on truth? Then why would you want to start yours off on a lie?
Mrs. Hunter?
Yes, Ellen.
Mr. Kitt's car has just pulled to the front of the house. You said to let you know the moment he arrived.
Yes, I'll receive him in here. Please send him in immediately.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who's Mr. Kitt?
Our lawyer. We need to know about the will.
Now? Today? And what happened to the distraught widow who couldn't face the memorial service of her husband?
As unpleasant as all this is, Jeremy, we do need to know where we stand financially.
Well, I know that I stand on my own 2 feet. I've told Father that I was not interested in his will, and I'm probably not even mentioning it.
Well, we'll see. Soon. Mr. Kitt, I don't believe you've met my stepson, Jeremy.
How do you do, Mr. Kitt, please?
We are both terribly anxious to know what Alex's last wishes were.
Directly to Center City.
Oh, that's great. Oh, oh, you're going to be home in time for dinner.
Honey, I hope you'll be coming home soon yourself.
Oh, well, believe me, it can't be soon enough for me. Really, Natalie is beginning to drive me up the wall. She is just so demanding of Jeremy's time.
Erica, I hope you're going to be understanding about this.
Oh, Mother, believe me, we have been more than understanding, honestly. But she's always after Jeremy. She barges in on us all the time, and she's always trying to monopolize him.
Now, you've got to remember, sweetheart, when Mike died, you had your brother. You monopolized Mark.
That is entirely different. I mean, entirely different. Mark was my brother. I mean, Jeremy is not her brother. And Mark and I were very, very close.
Well, Natalie and Jeremy are very close. They've known each other a long time. Jeremy is Alex's son.
You know, Mr. Hunter, at the time this will was made, you had left Canada. Your father didn't even know where you were.
He hadn't changed his will recently. He was always talking about maybe changing it around or something.
Well, he hadn't. I regret to inform you that you've been left with only a token bequest of $1.
Well, that's one more than I expected. Thank you, Mr. Kitt. I'll now leave you to go over the details.
Jeremy, don't leave. I might need you in case there are any more shocking surprises.
Oh, I'm sure there's only good news for you. If you'll excuse me, I do have to get changed for the memorial service. Mr. Kitt, I'll see you there.
Yes, of course.
Let's get over, please.
All right. Listed on these 2 pages are all the assets of the Hunter estate. They're in alphabetical order, starting with the Alberta Lumber and Mining Company. That's valued at... Oh, I must explain to you. Now, these evaluations are placed at the lowest possible figure for tax purposes.
Could you skip the details, please? Just give me the general picture.
Natalie, you'll never change.
General picture, Mrs. Hunter?
Practically drooling like a greedy child.
And what's wrong with wanting to know what's mine?
Not a thing. I merely wanted to know exactly what you meant.
I simply meant that I don't really need to hear all the details. I just want to know which part of the assets are mine. I don't need to hear about the charitable bequests.
Not a charitable bone in your body.
Well, over here then on this page, Mr. Hunter sums it up with these words. I leave all my
I was
worldly
a
goods
damn
to
fool.
my
I
wife,
should have left
Natalie.
nothing to you.
Would you repeat that, please?
I leave all my worldly goods
If I left you
to my
one
wife,
red
Natalie.
cent, if I knew what I knew now.
I beg your pardon.
The man is speaking to you.
I'm all right. I'm sorry. You said that he left everything to me. It's all mine?
Yes, he did, Mrs. Hunter. But you should try to calm down. Now, I know you've been under a tremendous stress.
I'm fine. Now, I can write all the checks in the world now, can't I?
Oh, not quite. Before you can touch a dime, we'll have to go to court.
No, I don't understand. You said that he left everything to me.
Well, yes, he did, but your husband hasn't been declared legally dead. And since there is no body...
How could there be? He was crushed in a landslide. There is tons and tons of earth and rock on the cabin where he was.
I understand, Mrs. Hunter, but legal procedure demands that without a body, we must go to court. This is not a simple matter. They may ask for an excavation of the site.
No, there must be another way. Isn't there another way? I mean, that could take months and months.
The only other way would take a lot longer.
It is not funny. I need access to the money.
In a case such as this, we must apply to the court, or else wait 7 years for him to be declared legally dead.
If there's any real justice, the court will make you wait 7 years.
No.
You'll get very
No, it is
hungry in
not
that.
fair. Go away.
You'll get very
Leave
hungry
me
in that length of
alone.
time.